Spotify Marquee just went through some massive changes that not only improve how the tool works, but also has given access to more people who previously didn't have access to it. If you're not familiar with Spotify Marquee, essentially it's a pop up ad inside of the Spotify app that appears on mobile devices for free and premium users that shows people your newest song. So it's a pop up message. I'll put something on screen somewhere so you can kind of see what it looks like. That encourages people to check out the track. They can go right to it. It can be a track or an album or an EP, and you can use it to promote your release directly inside of Spotify for Artists. Previously, you couldn't actually gain new fans with Spotify Marquee. You could only use it for retargeting, and now that's changing. So specifically, if I go to this article from Spotify directly, they're kind of outlining what types of people you can retarget. So previously, you could target previously active audience, and programmed audience. Basically, anyone that's listened to your music to any degree in the last 2 years, I believe it was. But now they have this thing for potential audience, and this comes right out of Spotify Showcase. So if you don't know what Spotify Showcase is, check out this video here. This is the most recent one I did talking about it. But Showcase allowed us to target new fans through advertising inside of Spotify for Artists. But now Marquee is getting access to potential audience as well. So now we have two ways to reach brand new listeners from ads directly inside of Spotify. We can run marquees and we can run showcase campaigns. I'm going to show you how to set one of these up and what happened. But this is the official article. I'll link to it below so you can read more information. But I first found out about this not from Spotify emailing me. They do like the monthly report or whatever. And I found out about it because I was just inside of Spotify for Artists and I saw that the audiences were different. So let me show you what I saw. But I'm inside of Marquee, Campaigns, Marquee, and I'm going to click Create Campaign. You can choose your team here. Click Next. And then we're going to choose Target Country. So far the same, right? If I choose the USA, and again, I apologize. I have to blur out a bunch of stuff because this isn't my project and I don't want to share anyone's release here. But the default down here is 55 million people. This artist does not have 55 million people to retarget. I don't know the exact amount of listeners they have, but it's less than 100,000. It might even be like 10,000 or something. But 55 million people in the target audience. That's because this is defaulting to the just basically broad targeting. Now, what you can do, you can still go in here and customize your audience and say that I only want to retarget active audience. You can see here, now it's down to 2,300 people. But I can also do previously active audience, 9,900 people, programmed audience, 83,000 people. This would be people who found you an algorithmic playlist. And then this potential listener. So this is the new part. All of this other stuff you could do before. Potential listeners is brand new. This is where that 55 million comes from. Because 54.8 million is coming from these potential listeners. So the way that this works is Spotify is going to look at your active audience and essentially make a model of what those people have in common and try to find brand new people who are like those people to show your song to. So you don't, like, for example, in Facebook ads, you target artists, you target genres, you target things people might like, then you show ads to them. In this, they're just using your data and essentially making like a lookalike audience. That would be the closest thing to comparison inside of meta ads. And it uses that to find new people. Does this always work? No, but it generally works pretty good. And in general, Marquee campaigns are definitely worth trying if you have access to them. If you don't have access to Marquee, you need 5,000 streams in the past 28 days from any of the countries that Marquee is in, or 1,000 followers in any of the countries that Marquee is in. So that might mean 5,000 streams in the United States or Brazil or Mexico in the last 20 days, but it has to be on a per country basis. And then you get access to Marquee. I don't really know why they have that limitation anymore, because with the retargeting, it made sense. You need a certain number of people to retarget. It might be because they want to have enough people where they can actually figure out your audience to make you an accurate potential listener audience. Maybe too little people, it's not accurate enough for them to be confident in it. But either way, that's what it is. The minimum budget's still $100. It's been like that for a while. So I would recommend, if it's your first time, just try the minimum $100 budget. I'd probably go with USA because USA is pretty expensive to try with ads. The other thing that's new is the cost per click used to be 50 cents in the United States. and now it's 35. And then it used to be 55 if I customize, but now it is, if I do active, it's 39. So they actually reduced the price of Marquee to be more in line with Showcase. So Showcase and Marquee are, I believe, the same price, and they can both target the same audiences. So what's really the difference? Well, it basically is just what the ad looks like. It's a different placement as part of the same ad network. So kind of like how you can run ads on Instagram Reels or Instagram feeds, right? They're both through meta ads, but they're two different placements. So on Spotify for artists, you really have three advertising tools. You have discovery mode, which is its own thing that we're not going to talk about, but then you have Showcase and Marquee. And so I'll put Showcase over here and Marquee over here. And you can see the differences. Marquee is a pop-up ad that appears when you open the Spotify mobile app to free and premium users. You can only promote new releases that have been out for less than 18 days. And Showcase, you can promote a song at any point, whether it's new or it's been out for a year or whatever, but it doesn't appear as a pop-up. It appears on the homepage of the Spotify mobile app. So they're two different placements in the same ad network, and they're both honestly good tools, but I really recommend just trying like the minimum budget to see how they work for you, because some people do amazing with them and some people don't do amazing with them. But personally, I'm using them every time I have a song that I'm dropping. I run a little bit of Showcase and Marquee. I might launch $100 Marquee, $100 Showcase, then I have a $1,000 total budget or something. So I have $800 I'm going to ads in that situation. As long as the ad campaigns go well, I don't do any more Showcase or Marquee. But if the ad campaigns are performing poorly, I'm going to do more, because the way it works is Showcase and Marquee have a fixed price. Your ads do not. They can be really, really bad or really, really good. But this is always going to be the same cost per click. The cost per listener will fluctuate, but the cost per click will be the same. So if your ads come out and they're equal to Spotify and Marquee, I'm not going to run any more Spotify or Showcase and Marquee rather, because the ads actually have significantly better engagement than Showcase and Marquee. Because in Showcase and Marquee, people can't hear the song before they click it. So the engagement's just worse than from meta ads, where they hear it, they click on the ad, they land on the landing page, they click to go to streaming service, and then by the time they get there, they're pretty engaged. So if all things are equal, I'd rather spend more on the ads. But let's say my ads are doing awful. They're like 60, 70, 80 cents a conversion, and Showcase and Marquee are down here. Well, I'm going to siphon off some of that Facebook ad budget and put it back into Showcase and Marquee. But if Facebook ads are better, let's say, I don't know, 35, 30, 25, 20 cents a conversion, I'm again not going to do any more Showcase and Marquee, because I'm going to get way more bang for the buck with Facebook ads or meta ads. And that's not even counting the fact that with the meta ads, you're also going to gain Instagram followers. You're also going to gain YouTube subscribers and comments and likes, and you're going to have transition to Apple Music, and you're going to have Shazams. With a Spotify, you're just going to have Spotify, and the engagement's worse on Spotify, and you don't get all those other ancillary benefits. So all things being equal, that's why I prefer meta ads. But still, super cool that Marquee is now expanded. A lot more people were given access to the tool, and now you can target even more people. So if you want to see what Showcase is all about, check out this video right here to learn all about it. And if you want to see how you can run a meta ad campaign to promote songs on streaming services, check out this video here. I walk through the entire process from start to finish. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.